Good afternoon and welcome to the Principal's Message, and today I'm joined by a very special guest, Mr. Wayne Young, who's Learning Leader of the Technology Faculty, and today we're going to focus on what happens in technology. Welcome, Mr. Young.
Hi there.
So what are you in here, Wayne?
I'm sitting in a billy cart that was constructed by a group of Year 10 students for a Year 7 competition. It's a four-wheel steering billy cart. It's been made using furniture trolley, chair legs, old bits of desk, an old mini trampoline frame.
So Wayne, tell us a little bit about this area of technology and what sort of things students learn in this area.
So in this area there's a wide range of different topics the students cover. There's food technology, information technology, systems technology with things like this, and product design using materials such as wood, metal, plastics, etc.
So maybe let's have a look at maybe the product design field. So firstly, product design, Wayne. This is, I suppose, what I remember as woodwork from my days at school. Can you tell us a little bit about what students do in product design as they travel from Year 7 through to Year 12 maybe?
So from Year 7 the students start product design where it's a core subject. They use acrylic plastics, they'll use timber, developing a range of skills, but they also learn, one of the big changes has been to learn computer-aided design. So they learn computer-aided design from Year 7. They progress through to electives in Year 8, 9, 10, and then in VCE they can continue with product design through to Year 12.
Yeah, and I suppose, Wayne, the thing that's changed most maybe from when you and I did woodwork at school is that we all sort of built the same thing, didn't we? Whereas the focus now is really on the design process, isn't it, as you go through into Year 11 and Year 12. So all the kids are building different things, aren't they?
Absolutely, that starts at Year 7. The design process is critical and taking into account environmental factors as well. And the students all the way through will be building individual projects, doing their own designs and doing quite different skills. So if you've got a class with 15 students there could be 15 completely different projects going.
So you've got a few things here, haven't you? What have we got here, Wayne? Skateboard decks?
So
who makes
quick
those?
Sample. So the Year 8 and 9 students, the 8 students in particular, get an opportunity to make the skateboard decks. So that's one of the topic themes that the Year 8s do. With that they'll also do jewellery, making storage units, picture frames, etc. within that elective. The clocks, a whole range of clocks are made as a starting project by some of the Year 10 students. Tables like this inlay, they're Year 9 projects as well, so that one the students have laminated the top and then done their own design to cut timber inlays into the table and learning mortise and tenon joints with that.
So what about the Year 12 students that are doing product design in Year 12? What are the sort of things that they've been making as part of their Year 12 VCE subjects?
So the students have done projects from as large as queen-size beds, full bedroom suites, down to some quite delicate units using marquetry and parquetry techniques in the finishes, a whole range of storage units, but all original designs, and not just using wood, using metal, potentially carbon fibre, glass, a whole host of materials. So there's no longer a restriction on the sorts of materials that they use.
Because we've had boats, electric guitars, rocking horses, all sorts of different things, haven't we?
Just some stunning projects, some absolutely stunning projects, and they're usually a real highlight at the Crescendo exhibition at the end of the year.
So this is product design. Maybe let's go and have a look at another part of the technology faculty. So we've had a look at product design. Now we're into food technology, aren't we? Into the kitchens where the students cook. Can you tell us a little bit about what happens in food tech, again from say Year 7 to Year 12?
Yeah. So food technology is a core subject at Year 7. It then goes to electives and the subject continues right through to Year 12. There's a big focus, particularly as the students get towards the senior years, on original design with foods and creativity, but also especially around nutrition and sustainability. We've also got a number of kitchen gardens at Billanook, immediately outside the buildings and in the technology courtyard to help supply food for the students, and the students can also grow some of that food.
So every Year 7 who does food tech, the way it's largely practically based, isn't it? It's about learning how to cook and prepare and also eat within the lesson, isn't it?
Yes, so it's very much practicing their organisation, hygiene, proper clean-up skills, being efficient, and creating something that's really nice to eat as well.
And I think it's really important, isn't it, for students to use their hands and make things. I think that's what I love about this area, whether it be product design, food tech or systems, is that students are making things with their hands, and it's such an important skill, isn't it?
And I think it's a great part of variety for the students during their day, if they're, depending on what subject they had before, to be able to come into a subject where they can actually make something and see something at the end of the lesson that they've achieved.
Yeah. So maybe let's have a look at systems now.
So with the systems units, there's an elective in Year 9 called Imagineering. Students work individually, they design a project. It can involve in electronics, pneumatics, mechanical systems, welding, soldering, vacuum forming, 3D printing. Here's just a couple of models just to give you an idea of the range of things that the students might do. They'll often start out just doing a small electric vehicle just to see where their skills are at, have a race between the students. This one is a marble run, which has involved welding, using plastics, woodworking skills, and quite a lot of design. This is a strand beast, which is a really complicated project, getting all the sequence of the lengths of the metal right, the ratios, and it gives quite a complex walking motion. Over here, we've got a solar boat. And we often enter the solar vehicle competitions. We also do solar cars, and the students have many times won the state championships, and we've been off to the national championships with the vehicles as well. The Technology faculty encompasses a diverse range of subjects from Year 7 to Year 12 that are grouped under the area of food, systems, materials and information technology. Whether students are cooking, coding or instructing, they're connected by their ongoing development of the life skills of problem solving, giving attention to detail, working cooperatively, project management, design, creation and innovation.
So I hope you've enjoyed having a look at the technology faculty in the school. One of the other things I think that's changed so much in the technology world, Wayne, is that there's a far greater emphasis on coding and robotics now, isn't there, in this area of study?
Absolutely, and it's something we're starting with at a much younger age. This is a great product that we're using right through the school now. It's called a Spark Sphero, and students can program it using block coding and then advance onto learning coding languages. So I'll just give it a run.
So all of these movements have been coded by a student?
Entirely coded beforehand and then set to do 2 loops in this case. The students can also alter the vehicle, they can drive the robot separately. Some of the students are actually building a robot which will be powered by one of these, so this will be the motor inside it.
So it's connecting by Bluetooth and...
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, I think that's really amazing, isn't it? And I hope you've enjoyed having a look at technology. Thanks very much, Wayne.
Thanks very much, Roger.